Welcome, everybody. This is Sherry Bowers with Connected Spirit, Connected Biz Summer Gift Event. And today I've got with me Jan Revell. And I am so glad you're here today because we were having a bit of fun before the call. And so you get to enjoy the rest of the fun on the call with me and Jan. Um, so Jan and I, we've known each other for quite a while. And, what I love about you is you're just the queen of manifesting. So let's just yak a little bit about how that how you got so good at it, interested in it, and how you help other people with it because it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. It actually took a number of years for me to get to be queen status.
Well, as it should, as it should.
Yeah, yeah. But it was there were a couple of things that I found really, really important as far as um allowing manifesting to happen. And that's a lot of it is allowing the manifesting to happen
Yep.
rather than trying to push it, and we're not in the military, go, go, go. It's you got to back off and let it happen.
Hmm.
And some of that was, well, the biggest part of it was laughter, which is one of the reasons you and I get along so well.
Yes, for real, for real.
Hmm.
We've got
And
to, yeah,
well, I just, there's a serious part of it of what is it you want to manifest or try to manifest. And then there's that whole in the background that says, oh no, you can't do that, or oh, that's beyond your ability, or oh, no, no, no.
yeah.
And some of it we're not even aware of. It's just, I want this, so I'm going to manifest this. And behind the scenes, it goes, right, right.
Yep.
You don't deserve it. You can't have it. Sorry. There's that phone again,
I know
distraction.
it. I know
Yep.
it.
Yeah. But there was a lot of that. And one of the things is that I grew up with a poverty mentality. My mother was on welfare. She was a single mom
Hmm.
raising two kids, and we were on welfare. And I've discovered with my best friends here, they're also very similar in attitude to my mother, what my mother was, in that money is a big issue. I mean,
Hmm.
huge.
Hmm.
And criticizing other people for having money. Like we went to Lake Geneva yesterday, which is really beautiful, and sat on a bench and watched some of the boats, Well, that's the ritzy one. Well, that's and it was all very judgmental
Right.
about
Right.
these people having so much money. And my feeling is, wouldn't it be lovely to have that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun to be able to afford that boat that's cruising on by and know that there was nothing to stop you?
Hmm.
Nothing. That there was plenty of money, you could get the gas for it, you could relax and enjoy the day on the water and ignore those little people who are sitting on the bench going, so I mean, but I grew up with that whole attitude as well, that money was very important and you couldn't be happy unless you had money.
Hmm.
And as much as there finally came a point in my working years when I actually did manifest a job that paid me, well, it was $50,000 a year at that time. So that was really good money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then later, this is kind of funny, later I left the job to take care of my mother and they terminated my position. So I was stuck with my mother and I had no job.
Right? Oh goodness.
Yeah, well, and it ended up, fortunately, I had some friends who could help me. I was turning 62 at the time. So they said, well, why don't you go on Social Security? And I was stunned that that was even a possibility.
Hmm.
So I did do that. And that kind of took that
The
away.
pressure off. Yeah.
Yeah. But I still ended up losing that house and having to file for bankruptcy because I
Yeah.
Social Security was a lot different than $50,000 a year, you know?
Right. Right.
So there were all these, and it was around my mother who had
Yeah.
that mentality, that pressing down mentality. And then after she died, for a few years, I had trouble getting out of that.
So
So
what did you do to get out of that? Like what was your was
um,
there a trigger that kind of shifted it, or you just kind of really worked on it, or because I
I
think that's
really
a big
worked
one
on
for a
it.
lot of people, you know?
I really worked on it.
Hmm.
I was hoping there would be a magic button, you know?
Don't we all? I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I ended up really working on it because by then I was, like I said, 62 years old. And so my mother's influence had lasted many,
Oh.
many years and then again been reinforced for several years. But um, I and part of me was trying to remember what it felt like when I had manifested that job
Hmm.
and when I was making really good money so that I wanted that feeling again. And that's the another critical part about manifesting is the feeling. So, they say, some of them say, if you want to be rich, act like you're rich, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
I can act like I'm rich all along, but if I don't feel
Yeah.
rich, then I'm gonna sabotage myself every single time.
Hmm.
So there's that feeling. I had to work on again the feeling part of it
Yeah.
because I knew that that was so critical. And again, laughter was a big portion of it.
Yep.
Um, and the laughter at myself, the laughter at my mistakes, the laughter just for the joy of laughing. It was what was it? Years ago, somebody had cancer, I think, and they just watched humor movies
Hmm.
and their cancer went away. And it was the whole laughter thing that person felt was the cure. And I think
Hmm.
laughter is a big portion of the cure for manifesting, to
Yeah.
get rid of that seriousness and that downness that we carry around with us so much.
Hmm.
And then in recent years, I had to really get clear also on what is it I really want? How much money do I need to pay my bills and how much do I want? Do I want to be rich? And if so, what does that mean? Is it a
Hmm.
lot of money or is it a wealth attitude? And right now, I feel like I have a wealth attitude. I don't have a lot of money, but what I have is I'm able to relax and to enjoy and go
Yeah.
to concerts. And if I need something at the store, go buy it. If I want, it,
Yeah.
oh my God, the ease is just incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that makes the laughter easier as well.
Yeah. And I think that's such a key because we're conditioned to say, well, I want more money. I want as
Hmm.
if like money was the solution.
Right.
What we really want is what that we think that money would give us,
Right.
which is those feelings,
Right.
like ease and stability and less worry and less stress. And that's what we want. So if we can
Hmm.
cultivate that feeling more often, that's
Hmm.
probably a good step one.
Well, and some of it is how would you feel? How would I feel by living in that house that I say I want? How would I feel?
Hmm.
And so
Yeah.
many times you see people want a mansion. Do you realize the effort it would take to clean that friggin' house? Oh my God, no way do I want that. Of
Hmm.
course, then you'd have the money to hire somebody to supposedly, but it's just that would be just a burden.
Hmm.
Or how would I feel riding in that boat and knowing that I didn't have any worries at all about it? How would that feel? What would I feel like there? And letting
Absolutely
that
awesome.
and letting that joy just bubble up and fill me.
Yeah.
So th and then we try to manifest too many things at the same time. And money
Yeah.
really is not a single thing. It's too many things. It's the house, it's the car, it's the boat, it's the this and the that and the other thing. If we can focus down, I think this is another critical part of manifesting, one thing at a time, is do one thing at a time. And if you really insist on doing all those things, understand that it's going to take a while because the universe gets a little bit confused and says, well, what do you want first? What do you want now? How do you want to feel this and that? So
Yeah.
it's our responsibility to say to the universe, I want X and Y and Z and A, B, C. And the universe goes, okay, I can give you all that. Do you have a preference of which one comes first? Well, sure, I'd like to have Y and A and B and
Just pick
it's
one.
two at the most, but
Yeah. But yeah, it's yeah, you're throwing spaghetti on the wall instead of
right,
being,
exactly,
scattering that energy
exactly,
instead of really
right.
laser focusing it, which,
Well, I
and
got,
our,
go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, and our whole culture sets us up
Right,
to not do that. So
right. Yeah.
it's not that easy.
Like I told you earlier, that little angel card that I drew today was
Hmm.
clarity. And I think that's another important thing is to get clear on the things that are important to you and what you want. And again, money is too many things. Money's the house, the clothes, the rent or the
Hmm.
mortgage or whatever, and how often I've seen it quite a bit, but how often have you seen that somebody says, oh, I manifested all this money in this mansion, and the next thing you know, they've either gone bankrupt
They've
or,
lost it. Yeah.
yeah, or they've gotten a divorce be cut through it, or whatever. It took them down.
Hmm.
So relaxing and enjoying, and I think that's the biggest part is get lost in your good feelings. Yeah,
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, I mean, and that's what everybody needs right now. So,
yeah. Oh,
um,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. And if you
So,
can, get away
uh-huh.
from the news right now
Yeah,
completely.
yep. Periodically just detox. You got
Yes.
to detox
Yeah.
from it.
Right.
So
Right.
tell everybody a little bit about the gifts that you're sharing because they're very cool, and anybody watching, you need to just click the link below because they're wonderful and you can get them for free. And so
What's
do
better than
tell,
free?
do tell.
Well, I have two gifts. One of them is the manifestation card deck, which is absolutely awesome.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It is.
It's
It is
gorgeous
so
and
awesome.
very cool.
Yeah. And it helps you to focus. This is again bringing all those distractions down to one thing to focus on what it is you really want to manifest. And I am so impressed with the cards, and I did not make them. I bought them from a woman who designs them, and she is just awesome. So, and the cards, the designs on them are very powerful. So you can look at a card. I would encourage you not to draw a card every single day, but do it once a week or once every few days or even once every 2 weeks. Once a month might be a little too long, but when you're manifesting something, write it down, what it is, the date you started, any ideas and thoughts that came to mind. And the next day, same thing. What thoughts and ideas came to mind yesterday versus today? Did you dream about this thing?
Hmm.
Anyway, it's a really awesome tool for manifesting, one that I like a lot, in case you can't tell. And the other gift is loving kindness meditation. And the initial part of it is a written copy of this. It was a meditation that was given to me, gosh, I think it was in the 70s. It was a long time ago. And it is so fantastic. This is a loving kindness meditation that um, blesses you as the person doing it. You bless people in situations that you love, and then you bring in people or situations that are a little more challenging and you bless them. And then if you can, you bring in a person or situation that you really don't like at all. In fact, you got strong feelings against them.
Hmm.
And this gives you an opportunity to bless them as well. And then you come back to finishing blessing yourself so that by doing that, you're taking all of that ugliness and letting go of it,
Hmm.
turning it into a blessing to someone and for yourself as well. Because the other person or situation could give a rip about whether you're upset with them or not. They really
Right.
don't care. And
Right.
they probably have forgotten about it. But it's eating away at you.
Hmm.
And yet, when you can bring that person or situation into the column of light and bless them, it takes it off your shoulders as well.
Hmm.
And I will tell you, people, that I'm in the process of re-recording a longer version of the recorded one. But,
Hmm.
you know, anybody who takes the free gift and then buys the recording will also get an upgrade to the longer
Awesome.
recording when I finally finish it.
Hmm. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, and the last question too is if somebody wants to reach out to you and get some help with manifesting, what's the best way for them to do that?
Um,
Sorry, put you on the spot.
yeah, well, I just
Pro-
realized that
Probably email.
I was having some challenges with my email, so
We'll get
that's
that
why,
fixed.
yeah. All right, so they could email me at jan@healerswholaunch.com. Healerswholaunch.com. Jan at.
Mhm. Awesome. Well, thank you for chatting. It was big fun. And everybody go get the gifts. The manifestation card deck is beautiful. It's you just download it, print it out, and use those to superpower your own manifesting. And
Right.
then, of course, to let go of all the gook that's getting in the way with the meditation. So,
Yeah, that's a good word for it. The gook. It's getting
yep,
in the way. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for being on the call. Thanks for listening and watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, everybody.